Hello, YouTube. Please excuse my entire appearance. I'm sick today, and yeah. So, today I'm going to talk about a concert that I went to. So, basically, Sunday, and I'm actually filming this on Wednesday, mostly because I haven't been able to film, and I really want to do this on my computer. But Sunday, I went to the Pot of Gold Music Festival. And I went there because I won free tickets to see Fall Out Boy. And there were other bands there playing, so I thought I'd just talk about the whole thing and what I found fun. I'm gonna film this in parts just to make it easier on editing. And yeah, I'm sorry I haven't been able to put videos out. I haven't had a chance to. Everyone's been home. I've really wanted to do this one. I should probably just pre-record a lot of videos so I can upload them as I please. I don't know. I haven't figured out amount of uploads yet because last time I checked I only have one subscriber, so I'm gonna maybe like once a week I'll upload a video. Let's see. Whenever I can. I'll try. It'll be better once I'm off spring break and I'm back in school and I could just walk to the park after school and film a video. But, yeah. So, the first band, and so basically I went there with my friend Benny, and the first band that played was Big Data, which is a very new band. They mentioned at the end of theirs that their first album was coming out, so, and their music was very techno alternative rock kind of thing, and it was pretty good. I mean, I was expecting that the other bands that be leading up to Fall Out Boy would actually be not so great, and I just have to sit there and be like, Big Data, New Politics, Revolution. But there were more bands playing, but just didn't see them because they were at the other stage. There were two stages, stage here, and Fall Out Boy was playing here, so just stayed here the whole day because me and Benny got a front row spot. We almost touched one of the members of Fall Out Boy. I don't know which one it was because I don't know names. I don't memorize people's names in bands. If it's a solo singer, I'll memorize it, but whatever. So, Big Dad, they were actually pretty good. I will put a video up right now, stop recording, and re-record. Okay, so Big Data. Yeah, they're pretty good. Their lead singer, awesome. The other guy that was singing, he was pretty funny. When he was introducing all the band members, he went to the guy that plays bass, and he's like, yes, this is the most attractive man on earth, and you all just have to deal with that. So they mentioned their debut album will be coming out somewhere around probably next week, this week. So, check them out. They're pretty good. If you like techno music, rock alternative, check them out. And then the next band that we saw, oh my gosh, they're awesome to see live. It was New Politics. Personally, I didn't like their music. If you're a bit more into Paramore, pop alternative stuff, not so hardcore alternative, you'll like them. I mean, their music was good. It just wasn't the kind of music I'd go out and buy their whole album for. But yeah, they were pretty good. It was just way more fun to see them in person, and I wish that I could just film the whole thing and put it on here, but my phone doesn't allow me to do that. And it would take hours to basically send it and put together everything. But yeah, oh my gosh, they were great. The lead singer came out, and he did not have a shirt on, but a jacket. He comes out, he starts singing, he can dance like crazy. Oh my gosh, his dancing was great. And I have a lot more to say about this band because I just absolutely loved their entire performance. If you ever have a chance to see New Politics perform, I suggest you go. I do not care how much the tickets cost, just go. Oh my gosh. And by the end of... And all their fans were pretty crazy. I mean, there are some crazy fans. I know that fans can be pretty crazy, and yeah, some of their fans are pretty crazy. But they were the first band, and one of the only bands, to actually crowd surf. And basically, the lead singer crowd surfed twice. And about halfway through their performance, he just goes right behind the drummer while the song's about to start, and he takes off his jacket, and then he comes out shirtless, and that's it. And at one point he just said, it's extremely hot. We don't, here in Arizona, there are no spring, summer, fall, winter. That was that was the right order. I know things. I have an education. But we basically just have, here's the year, summer, and then winter. Yeah, and he said, is it this hot in the winter? The crowd, yes. He said, Arizona, I love you guys, and bless your souls, you have to be here when it's this hot. Yeah, you could see he was visibly sweating. And then the second time he went out, he was actually able to stand. Because the first time he was kind of just like on his knees, kind of in there. And then the second time he actually got into the crowd, and he was able to stand. People were holding him up. He was singing. It was great. And then at the end of it, he, you know how most stages have the kind of, it's a typical stage where it has the iron things at the front where it's kind of like a zigzag pattern up it. Yeah, he said, let's get nuts, and then he started climbing up it. Oh gosh, it was awesome. And then when they went out, oh my gosh, I wish that they could have just played as the next band that came out, because the next band that came out, wait a minute, nope, New Politics, there's gonna be a few videos because I took a lot because that lead singer, damn son, oh my gosh, wow, no arguing how attractive he is. Benny, they noticed. There were lesbians saying they'd go straight for him. Okay, here's the clips before I get too carried away.
Death is only a place that one confess for me and you just confess my head and bless this
blood. You know what? Their first few songs, it's like, okay, I can listen to this band. It's okay. I mean, it's just that their genre of music wasn't that good. Now, being the band before Fall Out Boy, that's actually really hard when everyone came to see Fall Out Boy and not you. But being the reggae band before Fall Out Boy, when everything else has been alternative, you're not gonna do so well. And basically what happened is no one liked them. Yeah, the only people that liked them were their actual fans. So, the people in Revolution t-shirts. I mean, reggae, it's the same beat throughout everything. Oh my gosh. You cannot listen to an hour and a half of reggae unless you love reggae. Now, I've listened to some reggae because my dad likes reggae. He really likes reggae. So I've listened to some reggae, Bob Marley, Bob Marley's Kids. But it's not an hour and a half of it. It's his entire music of, 5,000 songs, rock, alternative, classic rock, some pop in there, some bluegrass, jazz, classical, whatever. And then reggae gets thrown in there. I've got that. Okay? It's great. A few reggae songs here and there on his Pandora. That's fine. Okay? Not an hour and a half of reggae right before Fall Out Boy. And, if you like reggae, you'll like this band. Personally, no. No. So, yeah, and then just the name of it, there was a lot more to be expected from them with the name Revolution. So, yeah. Their whole a reggae band and an alternative concert, probably not the best idea, but, if you like reggae, you'll like them. And at one point in the concert, they actually said, "Wow, guys, thanks, Arizona. Only you in California have actually showed us some love." And the kid behind me said, "Then go back to California." And everyone behind me was just like, "Fall Out Boy." We're saying, we want Fall Out Boy. We came here for Fall Out Boy. We don't want an hour and a half of reggae. Actually, no one had done this during the other bands. Just sat down during their performance. And of course there was absolutely no room because everyone was coming because Fall Out Boy was about to play. So beforehand it had been okay, you could be standing up front, it's fine, whatever. You could back up a few steps and sit. Actually, someone did make everyone sit, and they said, "Hey, how about we all just back up a few steps because we're going to have to stand for the next 8 hours. It's okay. Let's just back up a few steps so we could sit before the next band comes on." Yes, that was a great idea. And there was room to sit. We just took a few steps back, we sat down, everyone was able to sit, only a few people stood because they wanted to. It was all good, we were all fine. This came to the point, and, people were spread out, there was another band going on the other stage, so people moved over there. Some people who came only to see Fall Out Boy, and just that, were over here. People who weren't interested in the other band. So, yeah, it was fine, whatever. And there was, room in the back to sit, because it was just, on a field. Okay, sorry, something just popped up. I'm all good. But, yeah. It was just, on a giant field, if you go to, if you go to a fair. Just one of those fields. Kind of thing. Wasn't as big, but, it was just a giant field. And, people brought blankets, they were able to sit down, because you can't bring lawn chairs. They were able to sit down in the back if they wanted to, But as the night progressed, Revolution being one of 2 bands before Fall Out Boy, because the other band played at the other stage, and no one wanted to go over there because Fall Out Boy. Basically, we were all packed together like those pictures of chickens in factory farms. Yeah, look them up. You go on PETA's website, they probably have it. But we were all packed together like that, person right here, person right here. You could fall down and be supported by 10 people who would literally not move because there was Fall Out Boy coming up. That was how packed it was. You could fall down and be like... Let me show you the side so you can see that. That was it. You are not falling over in there unless someone is trampling you. They had to take people out because people were having panic attacks with how crowded and loud it was. People were getting sick, there was no room to sit down. I mean, a few people were able to sit down. A group of people actually spread out and sat down, which wasn't a very good idea. But you know, whatever. Your group, do whatever you want. It's just as long as you're not making everyone else fall over. But yeah, it got pretty packed when Revolution came on, so there was no room to stand. There was almost no room to sit. You were only sitting if you were surrounded with 10 friends, and they were like, okay, let's move out of the way a little bit so that Sammy can sit, Jessica can sit. That's the only way you're sitting down. And yeah, I was able to sit down because my friend ended up moving out of the way, people were moving over, it was fine, whatever. And yeah, there were people that were basically about to fall over. It was not fun. And standing there listening to Revolution, I felt like I was going to be sick because I'd been standing here for 5 hours. Yeah. Standing here for 5 hours. It's hot. Everyone's hot. They're all together. It's been hot all day. So yeah, I mean, it just all got packed together. It was not fun. And then Revolution, they played incredibly loud. Actually, Benny explained it as, in their theory, we can't beat Fall Out Boy, so we might as well deafen them so that they can't hear Fall Out Boy. It was that loud. People were plugging their ears. And they didn't want the lights on them at all, so they just flashed them all into the crowd. Now, for some people, that's fine, whatever. But I can't even handle the light in my room. If I'm sitting, because my bed, like, here's my light, here's my bed. Now, my bed is facing to where I am laying down like this, normally, because my pillows are over on this side of the bed, and depending on how I'm sitting, I have to move my, because I'm always on my phone, you know. I have to move my phone up to block the light. It's too bright for me, it hurts my eyes. So that was fun. But yeah, Revolution. If you like reggae, you'll like them, but otherwise, in my opinion, they weren't the band to have at an alternative concert. So yeah. But here's a clip of them.
Wanna stay, I'll stay put. Put the back in the place now, look. With the sound just drop. The remix with the rock top down. That's how we're living.
Then the last band, Fall Out Boy. Let me play the chanting right now. Okay, Fall Out Boy. This was the band that everyone came for. This was the great band. Everyone was chanting, everyone was singing along, everyone knew every single word. They could just be playing instrumental and everyone would be singing to it. And, oh my gosh, it was great. Oh my, that was the best experience of my life. So far, that's the best experience I've ever had. And you know what? If I had to stand through that 8 hours of hot, with no water, except for the 2 bottles that I brought and drink, with Revolution playing, the only thing I would change is I would bring another bottle of water. Because, oh my gosh, it was hot out. And everyone else was hot, so, you know, just a bunch of hot bodies put together. And then everyone got closer for Fall Out Boy. Like, people were being pushed over, you were being moved around. Actually, Benny just stood on their tiptoes at one point. and was able to be supported by everyone by just leaning on them because no one was moving forward. And Benny was in some of the videos that I showed you, you know. The person with the half-shaved head along on this side. It's actually a pretty cool hairstyle. That's how everyone remembers them, because I just say, yeah, Benny. Who? You know. Oh, yeah, Benny. Everyone knows them by that, but yeah. But it was great. Oh my gosh. And I actually, one of my friends, who I've been friends with for a very long time, Mickey, she wanted to go so badly. Oh my gosh. She was so pissed at me because I haven't listened to every Fall Out Boy song there is because I'm so horrible at downloading music, and I will listen to their music when I download it. But I'm horrible at downloading music, so, you know, I've only listened to the songs that I've actually downloaded, which isn't that many compared to how many they've recorded, so there were certain references that she was using, and I was like, wait, what? And she was so pissed, like, you're going to a Fall Out Boy concert and you don't know this reference? You don't know the two skeletons? Yeah, I kind of pissed her off with that, but oh my gosh, that was a great experience. I loved that. It was so much fun. And I actually got to record a clip, and I will probably make a little kid jealous. I will get back to y'all on that. Because his favorite song is Centuries by Fall Out Boy, and they played Centuries. So I recorded it, and I'm going to be like, hey, Liam, guess what I got to do this spring break? I got to see it live. So yeah, I get to make a little kid jealous. Hopefully, let's see. Maybe he'll just be like, oh, that's awesome. Maybe he won't even be interested. Let's see. I don't know. But yeah. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. Even if, and you didn't even have to know all the words to it. People didn't get mad at you for that, and I was expecting that to happen. To where someone would be like, well, why aren't you singing all to this? What? Well, you know, that didn't happen. I didn't know all the lyrics, but they played some songs that I knew, like Young Volcanoes, Grand Theft Autumn. I don't know. I got a text message with the whole list of songs, so let me find it and show it to y'all. And I'm in a group chat, so. And then the next day, Benny got to go see Frank Iero in concert, so that was great. Okay, here's the songs they played in order: Phoenix, Irresistible, Grand Theft Autumn, Saturday, I Don't Care, Thanks for the Memories, ABAP, Uma Thurman, Young Volcanoes, My Songs Know What You Did in the Dark, Alone Together, We're Going Down, and Centuries. Yes, I was counting in sign language, because that is how I count now, because I take ASL. So yeah. And I actually forgot some of them, so some of the names of the songs, so you know, it's actually pretty good that I had texted that, because, you know, I just love that. So, you know, it was really great, and just a whole so, you know, here's some more clips of Fall Out Boy that I can, and then I will go on to exactly how, to a review, to what I love about the concerts.
Like
what I love about the concert overall. Sorry, there was a thing that popped up, I just clicked away from it. Okay, so what I loved about the concert overall, even though it was hot, my feet hurt. I basically didn't even take a shower when I got home. I just took a bath. I had to sleep off the pain. And that's what I suggest you do if you go to a concert. Just sleep off the pain in your feet. Take a bath. You know, just be relaxed. Put some bubbles in there if you don't have bubble bath bubbles. Use soap. That's what I did, and even though I hate the smell of the soap I have, it worked well. And the only reason I use that soap is because it's what my mom bought, so. But, yeah, what I really loved about it was just the fact that it was social in the way that it wasn't weird. I could just go up to someone randomly and start a conversation with them about anything, and it'd be cool. I mean, I talked with someone who is out of college, about to go into the army, like, full-on adult. And we just talked like, okay, cool. Like, it was like talking to someone my age, because it wasn't specifically talk about like, hey, this is what school's like. I mean, we were able, it's a concert, you're able to talk about the band that you came to see, you're able to talk about the bands, you're able to just talk to people, and it was, I loved that you could just go up and talk to people, because that's when I will actually make a video about that, why it's so hard for me to make friends, and that's just one of the things. I can't go, it's so hard for me to just go up and talk to someone, because it's just not something that you can do. And since I'm such an awkward person, just socially awkward, which I'll explain that in that video. But yeah, I just love that I could do that, and you didn't even have to know each other's names. We're so close together, we're all friends. It doesn't even matter. I mean, you're like right up against here. If I move, I'll accidentally grope you. I mean, that's just how it is. I jump up and it's like you jump up and then you just accidentally grind it against someone. That's how it works. Sorry, just a school text for a club I'm not even in because, yeah, I forgot to attend meetings. And then I have no money. So, yeah. And I really love that you could just do that. And there was also like a mutual, I don't like this band, or I love this band. And there wasn't any like, oh, well, you have to agree with me. Because that's what usually happens. I don't know. And people will get mad at you for not liking the same thing, but then there was just this mutual thing. If you didn't like it, it was fine, whatever. It was just so much fun. You could, I mean, there was one person, we talked during one of the breaks, and we never talked again, but it was still like, hey, we're friends. Never got her number or anything, but you know what? It was fun. It was just a really fun experience. So, yeah. If you ever get the chance to go to a concert, I suggest you do it, because, and you know what, this was just a great concert. The only other concert I went to was one when I was like 10, 12, whatever. It was a Jonas Brothers concert because my mom got cheap tickets. I didn't really want to go at first, and then I started watching the Jonas Brothers show on Disney Channel. If you watch Disney Channel and you're around my age or a little bit older, you will remember that there was a Jonas Brothers TV show. And you know, it was funny, so that kind of got me into it. And the concert, I mean, it was fun. I was able to go with friends, and you know, that one, it was interesting. The Jonas Brothers one, not the Fall Out Boy one. But, you know what, it was interesting, but then the Fall Out Boy one, I was able to go there without having my mom there, without having parents there. That's what I found great. And that just kind of made it better, because it was just like, hey, I'm going to the concert with my friends. And that was just the whole thing. And it was a different kind of thing, because with the Jonas Brothers, it was much more like, we have kids here, we can't be crazy or anything. And with the Jonas Brothers one, it was kind of a, we're in an auditorium, like, we're in a stadium, we can't and you could buy your seats. I mean, if you're up front, you're kind of just standing, because you're up front. And it was kind of like, that's kind of what I thought of concerts, because, you know, seeing concerts, like the Hannah Montana concert movie, because I was a kid that was into Hannah Montana. Don't question me. I had Hannah Montana t-shirts. I had a Hannah Montana pillowcase, which I probably still have because we need pillowcases. I had a Hannah Montana dresser, Hannah Montana signed photos. Do I still have those? I don't even know. I haven't cleaned out that. But yeah. And you know what? It was an overall very fun experience. Because it was very different from the kid concerts that I saw. So, and then I thought that was like, okay, it's a music festival. But then one of my friends, Montana, took Snapchats of the Frank Iero concert, and I saw that it was kind of the same thing. You don't have, like, set seats. It's just, like, we could hold 200 people standing, so we have 200 tickets. And that's kind of how it is, and I really like that. It was very different. It was just kind of a chance to get up close with people. You didn't have to be secluded to your friends, like with those Disney concerts. Why did I do this? That's not like it's fake Disney. Okay. And I like that. I really did enjoy this. And I'm sorry that this video is probably like 15 minutes long. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that because I really loved it. And what time is it? I can record another video after this. I can pre-record some stuff since most of my other videos are 10 minutes. I don't know. My mom's gonna be home at 12:30. I kind of don't want to be filming while she's here because it'll be weird if I start talking to myself and then she'll want to see all my YouTube videos, and I kind of don't want to have to censor myself and start talking about things that I really don't want to talk about or try to make myself look like the perfect kid. So, yeah. You know what, I'll tell her whenever I'm ready to, so until then, you'll have to deal with me recording at a park half the time, and the other half just being happy that no one's home, and my brother's downstairs in the computer room where he can't hear me. So, yeah. Okay, so this is my 20-minute video, and just want to say, I hope that you guys can go to a concert in your lifetime for a band that you love, because it's a really great experience. I mean, I was only able to go because I got free tickets, but, you know, and all bands are really expensive, but you know what? If I had a chance to go to another Fall Out Boy concert, I'd take it even if the tickets were $100. Probably not because I'm cheap on money, but I don't get it consistently. I don't have a job. Because I'm lazy. So yeah. So then this is the end of the video.